Oh, you're funny, Candy. I'm like, wait, what? How is everybody? I'm in my weirdo dress because it's so hot. Yeah, I know. I'm going to start doing them. Yeah, you never know what she's going to do. No, I never know. I got a lot of flack yesterday, though. It's the new movie now, but I got a lot of flack, y'all. A shit ton of flack. People emailing me going, you're a hypocrite. You don't like the LGBTQ, whatever. You don't like this. You don't, please. Shh, they, them don't like that when you say that about they, them. I'm sorry, I had to say it. Anyway, they, them. Yeah, no, they just said because I was saying I was being whatever, Muse eating her dinner over there. She wanted me to feed her first. Hi there. Yeah, it was so funny. Anyway, I got that. And then I got yelled at for talking about, excuse me, I was talking about Mickey Rooney and Tom Cruise being short. And I'm going to stick with that sentence. And somebody's like, how would you like it if you couldn't? Here's the thing that I don't like. I don't like men actors pushed in our face as being sexiest men alive when clearly that might not be the case. That's all. I don't like the lies that they do. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Stop lying. Stop. Stop lying. Media, stop lying. I'm like, stop lying. Oh my God. She's like, well, you had a, whoever this woman was, she's like, you had a bad marriage to a tall person. And I'm like, yeah, I'd probably have a bad marriage to a small person too, but that's not the point. Weirdo, we're talking about Mickey Rooney and Tom Cruise. And I'm going to say it again. Yes, it's terribly humid out, right? I know they are short. I'm allowed to have an opinion. They push Tom Cruise like he's this, whatever. He wears lifts in his shoes. At least Prince was out there with it. Prince is like, I'm 5'2" or whatever. Maybe he was 5'4". I don't know what he was. But Prince was like, I'm out there and I'm dressing like a chick and I can get your girl. That was Prince's thing. I can get your girl anyway, said Prince, right? Yes, he does have lifts in his shoe. That's what I just said. Well, I better not say that because somebody's going to be like, they can't help it. No, they can't help it, but I don't want to see them shoved in my face either, under the pretense of being something else that they're not. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gay and I love you. Not in that way. That's okay, Nikki. I'll take compliments, gay, straight, non-binary. I can't say that. Non-binary. It's so confusing to my brain. I don't even know what that means. Oh, and this person emailed me and she's like, you should appreciate them not wanting to fall into the government category. Here's the thing. If you don't want to be controlled by the government, go down to City Hall or wherever it is in your state, change your name to they, them legally, and then go out and say you're bucking the system. Because now you've just called yourself they, them. I'm sorry. It's ridiculous. I think you're schizophrenic when you say that. Hi, Bethany. It was it was funny. It was just like, are you? All right, sure. Yes. Yeah, the panhandle. Love it in Florida. Good evening, said Alfred Hitchcock. Good evening, y'all. Yeah, Muse eating her dinner. Now she left her dinner out there and I'm okay. Yeah, well, that's okay. We're all okay with shorter men. I'm just saying, again, in the context of Mickey Rooney being pushed as a maitre d' idol when he was like literally 5'2". That's stupid. I mean, I guess it isn't, but he had trouble with women, but he might have had trouble with women anyway. Errol Flynn had trouble with women, so there's that. Whatever. I'm just saying. I'm drawing an opinion, but everybody comes on here. Here's the thing. If you don't like what I'm saying, bye. 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 This is my Queen Lizzie wave. Bye. Toodles. No, I didn't tell John to fuck off today yet. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, bye. See you. It's so funny. They want to come on your page and tell you how to think. It's like, if you don't like me, by all means, please unsubscribe. Go over there. Scoot on out. Peace out. Do that. Right? Okay, so I don't know what to say. I can't help myself. I just can't. Okay, wait. A man has a yeah, I don't know. Just get off my page. John rant. No, there's no rant today. There's no rant. There was absolutely no rant conversation at all. So this Queen Lizzie. Bye. See you later. See you later. But pretend I'm wearing that ugly hat and with that dumb purse and those little dogs with me, those corgi dogs. The dogs are cute. I like the dogs. Yeah, you guys are trying to get, you guys are being mean now to John. I got nothing to say. No, there was nothing happened. I went running again. Where did I go running? Up a mountain. I did that again. So I'm getting really good. I believe that I'm getting really good. So it's at 4'11", but let's see. Okay, are you male or female? 4'11". Most men take after the father's gene pool, the mother's intellect, it said. That's right. You heard that right, men. Y'all are thinking like your moms, right? Yeah, the photos, oh my God, so pretty, right? You guys be nice tonight. They're so funny. They're like, I hate John. Well, John hasn't done anything tonight. So today, give it time. I'm sure it'll come in by tomorrow. Tomorrow is the, I have, retainer. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Cher. Yeah, you know what? Tomorrow is the 2-year anniversary of Keithy's passing. 106. I got called at 140 though. So it's the 2-year mark. Literally 2 years ago, I had my life blown up and I haven't stopped to breathe since. Had a lot of weird shit happen though. Yeah, little Keithy. You guys are fucking killing me laughing. No, we'll just see. We'll just see how that goes. But yeah, it's been 2 years. I finally got the court case settled. Settled. Filed today. I've got a 2-year statute of limitations. In order, I don't know if you guys know this. We need to do a book. Us who've been through this. I always move. It's terrible. I move right into the camera. So not it. We need to do my P.O. box. We need to do a book on parents who've gone through this because you literally cannot access all of the LAPD information, at least in Los Angeles Police Department, information on your dead child unless you do file a court case to get the other, oh my gosh, 30, Ladybug Love, December. Oh my God, fentanyl, December. I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say about that. I felt Keith this morning. I heard him say, I'm fine, Mom, this morning. I was in the middle of the mountains and I heard him say that. So I was happy to hear that. I stopped and turned my music off and I heard it. I'm just trying to update the video like y'all said. So I'm trying to do that. Anyway, yeah, I was very excited to hear that. But there should be a book for all the parents that don't know what to do, because if you don't have money and you don't know what to do, you can't get your information. You're not entitled to it. You actually have to file a lawsuit to get all the information. And I'm talking like the body cam footage and whatever. I'm looking for something in particular in there for myself for me to do that. But I finally, I had to file the lawsuit, just find someone to write the paperwork for me and do it. Doesn't really matter. I just need to get the information that I need to get. I think my P.O. box is at the bottom of yesterday's video, but yeah, it is, y'all. Y'all, it is. It is there. So look on yesterday's. But I feel so many parents have information and nobody knows how to go about it. It's strange because nobody has all the information unless you know an insider that has all the information. And yeah, I know. You ask people questions and they tell you stuff and you're like, oh my God, whatever, right? Like, I guess you got to do whatever you got to do. Look, I'm looking at my comments here. I can't add it to I'll add it after. But we really need as a group of people to have access to our stuff. Thank you for that. Yeah, they run you in circles and they fuck with you. No, we're not closed yet until I find what I'm looking for. I will search stuff out. Bobby will search stuff out. That's what we've been doing. But no, it's not the first time I heard from Keith, but I heard from him right after he died when I was picking up the picture, the big yellow and black boxes. He brought it in of his baby book stuff. And I had 6 of them over by the front door as I'm spitting. As I'm spitting through. This is Invisalign, y'all. The Invisalign retainers. Because I broke mine before Keith died, and it took me 2 years to go back for my appointment. I'm also done 63 summits since May, because I was doing that before Keith died. So I'm completing all of that, right? But anyway, it just went out of my head. I literally forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, when after I was pulling the pictures out from Keithy, the box that he put up here, and I was sending them to Tia and Allie, and they were making all the poster boards like you see for Keith's service. And while I was doing it, that was the one time I did cry. I haven't cried much, but that was the one time, except unless it's in rage, but that was the one time I cried. And as I did, I heard a like huge bang like that. And the P.O. box is on yesterday's video. Scroll to the bottom of the description. It's right there. It is. I just checked. Anyway, I heard a big bang, and it startled me because I'm the only one here. So I knew it was Keith. And I do hear him. Like sometimes I hear him and I feel him and stuff like that. Sometimes my water bottle shakes and it's not me. I'm not near my water bottle, but it's shaking over there. So I know it's Keithy. Oh, is someone in front of, I can't even tell who's in front of my camera. I can't even see it, but it's interesting. Yeah, of course I love my boys. Should I not? Yeah, no, I do. It's very interesting because as a medium, my ability was shot to shit after Keithy passed. But I can tell you, if you're a parent whose kid has died, you do not know how to process what to do from the police or to do anything like that. Oh, good for you, Rita. Good. Yeah, I doubt we're with anybody here that we haven't been with in a past life. I doubt it. I mean, I can't imagine it, but yeah. So, yeah, there's many moms that lose their kids, but there's no way to know how to process that information because the police don't give it to you correctly. If I didn't have Officer Stacy giving me the information, I wouldn't have even known how to do it or to preserve the information or do anything like that. Like if I didn't know her personally, I would have been fucked, and she came right to my aid big time. Yes, the West boys. Yes, I did a video on those two little babies, but it was yeah, it was interesting. So of course I planned a pizza party at the bench because I do that because we're celebrating Keith's transition from this dimension to another one instead of being sad. So I like to just do that rather than make it a bad day. I like to make it a good day in as much as I can. So yeah. Yeah, I have that, Julie. I have the same thing. I'm afraid I'll never see Keith or understand his energy or know his energy. I have those paranoid thoughts too. Like I won't see him again. Like that won't happen. And yeah, Keith goes around Lila. Yeah, I have that fear that I'll cross over and it'll be just people I don't want to see. And then what? And there goes another line of thinking, right? What happens? So yeah, it's kind of whatever. Wait, my Uncle Tommy just passed. I'm sorry for that. Yeah. I never really cared much about who passed unless it was kids in my life. So I guess I'm a bigot that way. I'm sure y'all can send me some hate mail on that. But like when my grandma died, I was like, okay, she was 94. When my aunt died, she was 94. When my gramps died, he was 97. So I was like, they're supposed to die. But, you know, I mean, what can I tell you? So I look at it like that. Like I'm over 50. So if I die, I wouldn't expect people to be sad. I'd be like, expect them to say, aw, thank you. Thank you for that, Eric. And thank you for saying that. Yeah, Ashley had a birthday. Oh my God, Ashley. Happy birthday, Ashley. Ashley. It was Ashley's birthday. Ashley had a birthday. She's now 23, y'all. She's 23. That's right. Check in and see her 23rd birthday for 41. She's 41. Ashley, 23. Okay, somebody asked what music I was listening to. What music was I listening to? Oh, let's see. What was I listening to? Oh, Everlast. House of Pain, What It's Like. And then I was listening to Tupac. Tupac, baby. That's what I was listening to. Tupac and Everlast. Of course, George Michael. That was it this morning. Okay, yeah, and some 70s funk music. I can't remember which ones, but basically that. Oh, I heard Keith say, I'm fine, Mom, or I'm okay, Mom. I think it was I'm fine, Mom. I told Deanna when I got near the car. Yeah, Ashley had a birthday. Happy birthday, Ashley. It's a good year. I hope it's a good year. I think it's a good year. It's a Leo new moon right now. So the moon went new at 10:55 a.m. And then on August 1st, Tupac. I was listening to Tupac. I love listening to Tupac. So I leave my headphones on, and when I'm coming down, I take them off, and I let Tupac sing out through the hills. I miss Tupac. Anyhow, I didn't know him. I didn't know him. I don't. Jim Morrison's not alive. He's in the astral. If they are alive, they've harnessed the consciousness of them. They've taken their consciousness and they put it somewhere else where people think they're alive. But I don't think that. Yes, love Tupac. Yes, exactly. That. I love listening to Tupac. I find his voice very soothing. It's comforting for me. Probably wasn't comforting for him, but it's comforting for me. Yes, you're going to dance again. You will dance again. Yeah, he was a beautiful man. So Deborah, please, I can barely function. If I have to think about what I have to do, Tupac was really good looking. I thought he was good looking. I'm going to say it. I don't think he was tall. Am I going to catch shit for that? I'm still listening to Tupac's music and I don't think he was tall. Come on, write me. Call me a bigot and a hypocrite. Come on now. Do it. Do it. He was short, I think. Let's look up how tall. Maybe Mickey Rourke. Yes, Mickey Rourke. What the hell happened to Mickey Rourke? Where is he in his red pants? He's always wearing them red leather pants. Okay, let's look up Tupac. Tupac-y. He was born June 16th, 1971. Oh my God. And he died September 13th, 96. I know he's still alive living in the Cayman Islands. I get it. Yeah, he was definitely good looking. His real name was Lassane Parish Crooks, I think. I'm butchering the name. Drive-by gunshot wound. Cremated ashes. Other names. Everything. Yeah, that's a shame, you know. That's a shame. He had many, 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 many things. Let's see. Formerly known as Digital Underground, Thug Life, and Outlaws. Okay, he was born in New York. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you know, here's what they do. When they see you rising up the ranks, they throw shit at you so it blocks you. June 16th, they said. I don't know if that's correct because I really don't know when he was born. I'm just looking it up online. But I think June 16th, 71. So he'd be 50 something. I can't add. Yeah, Tupac-y. Tupac-y. Okay, they say... Okay, they said he was 5'9", but when they arrested him, he was 5'11" on the board. There they go, screw him with the heights again. Whatever. Yeah, he'd be 51. That's amazing, isn't it? They had to blow his ass away in 96. So yeah, that's like 28 years ago. Unbelievable. He was a baby. You see, we just live in this stupid world where they take babies out. Yeah, I did. I heard him say, I'm fine, Mom. I think he said, fine, Mom. I just heard it for a split second in my head. Yeah, he's shorter than documented. I know. See, but whoever that hater is going to be like, you married a tall man and it didn't work out and your kids were lucky they could be like you. Yeah, they could be. Anyway, yeah, so that's funny. But, okay. So anyhow, we have the new moon, 5 degrees of Leo. Then we have Jupiter is retrograde. Now, did Jupiter go retrograde right this second? I think Jupiter went retrograde after the new moon, which is interesting because it's going from Aries back into Pisces again. I can't take that. I can't take no Jupiter and Pisces nonsense anymore. None of that. None of that. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Jupiter went retrograde today. But what time? But what time, y'all? So let me look it up. So Jupiter. I don't even know what day this is. This has been a whirlwind of a month. I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what my name is. I don't know. Purgatory. We are in purgatory. What does Jupiter retrograde in the birth chart do? It just means you're focused on Jupiter things, because anything retrograde means a heightened focus on it. So it depends on placement and all of that. Jupiter retrograde. I can't see when it goes retrograde. Timing wise, I think it's after the new moon. Anyway, we're in Jupiter retrograde. I want a haircut. Go to your hairdresser. This is a weird haircut. It's my little English boy haircut because I'm that way. Jupiter, yeah, June 17th, 1980. Who's that? Tupac was the 16th. So we have, let's see. Wait, something. I forgot. You work at Ralph's and Castaic. I'll have to come bother you. I'll have to get arrested in your Ralph's. Tupac was into dudes. I'm quite sure he was. He was a rapper, so you know most of them are. They have to go through that in order to do it. But I like Tupac anyway. That means, who doesn't like a good gay man to look at? Oh God, is that going to be racist now and considered egregious? Okay, Jupiter, yes. Oh, Pisces sun, then Jupiter's going to back up onto your sun. So, yeah. Let's see. Now I have to drive it bad too. Wait, oh my God. Yeah, I think Tupac was really cute. And I like his voice. Yes, Quincy Jones' daughter, Shakita. Yeah, Quincy. No, Quincy. No. I wonder what these people think he was molested as a child. I'm sure he was. I'm positive most people are molested as children, because you're not going to molest an adult. You'll get stabbed. So was he cuter without Jada? Yeah, well, everybody's cuter without Jada, right? June 17th. That's Rascal's birthday. Yeah, that's Rascal's birthday. Anyway, yeah, Jupiter's retrograde now in the sign of Aries, going backwards into Pisces. I can't take that. Like, get away from me with the Pisces shit in Jupiter. I can't do that again. And let's see, Jada, I don't know who that is. Jada, I don't know who that is. I was feisty as a child, too smart. I was pretty dumb as a child, but feisty and aggro anyway. So yeah, it's just strange. Anyway, then we got Mars conjunct Uranus, conjunct the North Node, combust at 18 degrees of Taurus on Monday. I always asked why. Deborah's like, they're like, come here, little girl. She's like, why? Take your top off. Why? Dead's funny. He was 24. Who was 20? Oh, Keithy was 24 when he died. Yeah. If you're talking about Keithy. Lena's a Pisces, Leo, Aquarius. Aw, cute. That's so cute. Okay, so percentage says, yeah, most of us, Jupiter has rings too. Okay, so no driving to Ralph's on Monday. No, you know, I don't, well, technically, yes, but I think it's more of a world economy thing. That's what I think. I was mouthy as a child. That's why my dad doesn't like me, because I was outspoken. Yeah, ghetto Ralph's. I live near ghetto Ralph's. Don't take my ghetto Ralph's from me. Ghetto Ralph's, because they never had anything. I'm like, God, you got 3 things of ice cream. I need 10 a week or whatever, you know. New moon. Yeah, okay. All right, we're going to do pick a card, y'all. Y'all wanted pick a cards, right? Right? Don't you want pick a cards? Okay, I'm going to shuffle them. Y'all want pick a cards, right? I'm just coming on quickly tonight, but you want pick a cards. Oh my God, pick a card. Pick a motherfucking card. Oh, I'm not supposed to swear anymore. Pick a card. Wait, I'm going to get another deck. I wasn't prepared, but do not mind the weird clothes. I'm wearing my weirdo dress, y'all. My weirdo dress. Okay, we're picking cards. We have a new deck. We have a new deck of pick a cards. It was so hot, it was like 100, so I just put on a dress and tied it at the bottom. Okay, so y'all are going to think pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. Okay, that's all you're going to do. So I'm shuffling right now. I'm going to shuffle all 3 and then pull them out. So pile 1, 2, or 3. Pile 1, 2, or 3. Death of the dollar. Yes, it is death of the dollar, Jen. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. Once they get rid of the dollar, then what do we do, right? Okay. Pick a motherfucking card. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's what you do. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. I'm shuffling. I'm not even looking at them. I'm just shuffling for each deck. I mean each pile. What the heck am I saying? I'm going to put 2 of these. Oh my goodness. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Okay, pick a card. Keep thinking of your questions. 1, 2, or 3. All right, let's do a couple more because we got lots of stuff to say. Okay, so pile 1, pile 2, and we're going to start with pile 2 or pile 3. First of all, okay, this is for pile 2. We're going to start with pile 2, okay? Just because it's in the middle of 1 and 2 and 3. So pile 2, let's get the overall influence for the next 7 days. So I'm just doing it like that for the next 7 days. So pile 2, this is going to be your shit, pile 2, pile 2, pile 2. Pick a card, pick a card, pick a card, pile 2. All right, pile 2. Ooh, interesting. Okay, now this is interesting for pile 2. Look at the pile 2. Pile 2. Okay, look. So I did the astrology cards first. This is one of my favorite decks. It's probably the 5th one I've had. Anyway, Neptune in Taurus in the 3rd house of communication. Pile number 2 with the conjunction of Mars, Uranus, and the North Node, with this coming for the next 7 days, of which that conjunction is going to be in the next 7 days. It's actually combust. But it's going to be in the next 7 days. You're going to have to watch the people you talk to and how you talk to them and whether you can process what they're saying to you. Because if you can't process what they're saying to you, you're not going to understand it. So this conjunction in Taurus, because of that Neptune with you in Taurus in your 3rd house of communication, is going to cause you to go off your path because you are not understanding what someone's saying to you. So you have to make sure that you repeat back to people, especially your siblings, if you're dealing with siblings. You have to make sure you repeat back to people what it is they're saying to you so you know if what they're saying is exactly what they said they're saying. That's what you need to do, pile number 2. If you don't do that, there will be some kind of confusion with what people are saying, okay, with what they're saying, and it's going to leave you hanging. No, it's going to leave you in the position where you don't understand what's happening and why what's happened. Also, for the communication aspect with the people who picked pile number 2, if you do not get the people to articulate what they expect, you may sign a contract that's not correct for you. You may listen to somebody say, oh yeah, I'm going to charge you $400 to plant the plants in your garden, but, oh my God, Tupac wore a dress. Damn it. Okay. Anyway, pile number 2, you've got to watch because you will not be given the correct information to make an informed decision. That's the first thing. That's the first thing with pile number 2. Now, oh my God, pile number 2, pile number 2, pile number 2. Y'all, pile number 2, look at this. Pile number 2. First off, because of the confusion of what's being said, because of the confusion of what's being said. So in other words, somebody may say to you, we're going to do this. I'm going to do this. I need you to do this, right? So you may think it's one thing that they're saying and they're saying something different. So you need to be careful. Check everything. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for that. Check everything. Everything, like every word. If you're buying a car, if you're buying a house, if you're doing surgery, whatever, check everything. Also, there is some sort of this is speaking to somebody out there. Hi, Bobby. We're doing pick a pile. I'm on number 2, so you can pick 1 or 3. I haven't done them yet. So pile number 2, somebody in pile number 2 is actually upset because there's some sort of a third-party situation with pile number 2. So the information is not clear to you in pile number 2. So somebody might be saying to you, Oh, you're too needy. Oh, no, you can't come over because my mom's here. La, 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 la. Pay attention to your instinct and follow it through because they're not telling you the truth, okay? Thanks, Bobby, for that. They're not telling you the truth. Pay attention. Pay attention. So there's information coming to you and rather quickly, pile number 2, also about some sort of gain around you. So talk is cheap, but pay attention to it. You might believe it. People say talk is cheap, but with that Neptune and Taurus that I pulled with the astrology cards for you guys, you're not going to understand the talk that they're saying. The talk may be cheap, it may be stupid, they may be duh, but you're not going to understand what they're saying to you. So you've got to be very careful about that because they're probably saying something and you're like, wait a second, what are you saying? What are you saying? And so you might not get it. And if you're in a relationship, you might believe it because that's what we tend to do. You can say that, but if you're in a marriage and somebody's saying something to you, you're going to question everything they say. I mean, I would at this point in my life, but are you going to question everything they say? I don't know what to say about that, but pile number 2 has to be very careful that words spoken are followed through with and that you actually know what that is. Like, you know, the information is coming through correctly for you. Now, somebody in pile number 2 also has a young water sign child. That's not too hard to guess. I'm sure everybody in every pile does. But this young water sign child, probably under the age of 18, is going to come with some information and tell you something that you're going to feel is going to uproot your life. It isn't. It's just the beginning of something. So there's an ongoing problem with somebody in pile number 2 that has a water sign child that's going to bring information to them, and the information that's brought to them is going to make the person who picked pile number 2 think, oh my God, my life is over. Meaning, what kind of shit is this? What kind of fuckery is this? That's what they're going to think. So just be careful with that. And then by the end of August, that seems to clear up, so it's okay. Kind of reminds me of somebody getting pregnant, but that's not actually what I'm seeing, but it reminds me of that. That's how you'd feel. Like, you'd be like, oh my God, what's happening, right? So I feel like pile number 2 has to pay attention to what they're being told because it's not accurate. So you understand. Okay, now we're going to do pile number 1. We're going to pull the astrology cards for pile number 1. I feel like I'm crazy tonight. Okay, first we're going to do, let's keep the chat friendly. Oh, are we getting mad again? What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, so why are we picking on Sloan again? All right, we're doing the astrology cards for pile number 1. All right, so we're doing that. Pile number 1 already. Ooh, pile number 1. Oh my. All right, so let's just do, I'm going to say this. Pile number 1. This is weird. Okay, pile number 1. First and foremost, right off the bat, as I'm spitting with my retainers in. Okay, first and foremost, we have South Node in Leo in the 9th house right here. Okay, so first thing that comes to mind with that is property that is far away from you, that there's a decision in the family that needs to be made to be sold this property, okay? So this is a family decision, meaning more than one person for the people who picked pile number 1. Obviously not everyone, don't go writing me in the comments. If you write me in the comments, I'm gonna cuss you out. That's just because that's who I am. All right, so pile number 1, property at a distance. Now here's what's interesting. Leo in the 9th, South Node in Leo in the 9th. Squaring Mars, Uranus, and the North Node in Taurus, if you're looking at the transiting stuff, right? Okay, so there will be some disagreements about, should we sell this house? Should we not sell this house? Should we live in this location? Should we not live in this location? I need to educate myself right now. I feel like I'm not advanced enough education-wise. That's the first thing. That's the very first thing with the astrology card that comes right off the bat. Okay, right off the bat. So for pile number 1, it's very important that you understand you may be, as I'm joking, understand that you may be at odds with somebody over the sale of a property. That's the first thing. Tupac was pretty. Yeah, he was pretty. You may not understand what's going on with the property. Now, cards for pile number 1. So it's the ending of a cycle, and it's the ending of a cycle that maybe involves ego or involves something. Aw, thank you. 7 months. Good for you. She's doing the countdown. Thank you, Michelle. Doing the countdown to hiking. Doing the countdown. Okay, pile number 1. Let's see what else is going on with pile number 1. Ooh, there's the property again. All right. Pile number 1. Female, probably a mother. Probably a mother figure because it's Queen of Cups. And it is the 3 of Pentacles. Somebody wants to keep the property to make sure that it goes up in money. This is from the mother's side of the house. So this pile number 1, this is connected to a female. I think it's a mother figure in the house. I think it's property. What do we do with this property? It may not be close to you. It may be at a distance, but that's what's going on with that. So I feel like you should consider whether it's beneficial or not for you to sell the property. But again, you're going to be in conflict with somebody because somebody thinks they can work the property. That usually means for more money, right? So that's what that means. Okay, so we have 6 of Wands, we have the World, and we have the Chariot. Pile number 1, unexpected sudden news about work. Pile number 1, unexpected news about work. Unexpected news about what kind of work, and unexpected news coming quickly from a source that you didn't expect. So pile number 1, you are going to get, I know they are beautiful cards. I love this deck. Pile number 1, you are going to get information. Thank you for that, Donna. You're going to get information. There you go. Late mother's house wanting to sell right there. Pile number 1, you're going to get information about job or work that's coming through from almost something you dreamt of a long time ago, and it's coming back to you. So this is a really good thing. So it's coming back to you in a way that's positive and upbeat, and it's coming back to you in a way that's going to bring you a lot of satisfaction, and it's coming back to you to help you go after what you want to do so you're more comfortable. Pile number 1 is not comfortable with their work because they are not happy with their work right now, okay? Pile number 1 is not happy. I'm not sure why they're not happy, but they're not happy. So pile number 1, also pile number 1. If any of you in pile number 1 are divorced and you have a male child, and if you have a male child, some of you do in pile number 1, if somebody has a male child, younger, who lives with their ex-spouse, that child is reporting back to the ex-spouse. Pay attention to that. That child is spying for the dad. I'm going to take it like that because it looks like it's masculine to masculine. That's what's happening. So I feel like that may be going on with pile number 1. We don't really care for that, but I feel like that. And it is King of Wands and 5 of Pentacles right there. So we are feeling that somebody is spying back to the parent. Ice cream. We are feeling, no, we're not happy with that. That's kind of like, geez. So that's pile number 1. You've got that issue going on. Yeah, exactly. So 57, wait. I eat half a gallon a day. Eat the diet ice cream, maybe. Have Bobby make you some diet ice cream. I feel pile number 1, excuse me, has a male child who's spying on them for the ex-partner. No joke, pile number 1. Being dead serious. So I feel like that's actually a thing. Yeah, definitely a thing. Definitely. Somebody trying to find information. I got laid off. Tomorrow's my last day. Oh my gosh. There you go, Rita. That's cool. And it's the new moon, so it'll work out for you. Pile number 1, whoever is spying on you in the way of your children or paying attention to everything you do and repeating it back, they may be not aware of why they're repeating it back. They're repeating it back so that the father, I believe it's to be the father, can use the information against you to kind of put your hands in the coals, kind of fuck with you. That's actually what I see going on. So we're not happy about that. We don't like that. That's your reading, pile number 1. Okay. Pile number, look, I get itchy. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. So let's pull, hold on one second here. What the heck just happened here? Okay, pile number 3. We are going to pull the karma cards for pile number 3. Pile number 3, pile number 3. I already did number 2, y'all. Pile number 3. Okay, pile number 3. Ooh, pile number 3. You guys get the romance relationship, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Ooh, look at this. Look at this shit. What comes to mind right off the bat? Oh my goodness. Okay, Uranus in Gemini in the 5th house. Sudden, unexpected meeting with a sexual partner. This could mean thank you, Eric. That's so nice. This could mean that you literally, pile number 3. Look at this. You literally go out to like McDonald's and you see somebody in the parking lot and you're like, I think I'll have sex with them. Don't if they're at McDonald's because clearly they don't know how to eat. But, and no, that's not racist. Stop right there. Okay, so pile number 3, the problem is you guys are going to have a sudden, unexpected attraction to the opposite sex out of the freaking blue. Like, just like, oh my God, I think I want to have sex with that guy. Now, don't go up to that guy and tell him that. Maybe just go like this, hi. But I definitely feel like that's happening for pile number 3. And it's interesting because it's so unexpected for pile number, ew. It's so unexpected for pile number 3 that when it happens to them, it takes them off guard. So that tells me pile number 3 has been not as sexually, I'll use the word satisfied, but what I mean by that is comfortable in their relationship. It may be blocked some way. So they are surprised by the reaction they have to this sudden, unexpected person that they feel attracted to. It's very shocking to pile number 3. Doesn't mean you got to do it. It just means it's coming up as very shocking because pile number 3 ain't getting none at home. Okay, there, I said that again. Sorry. So pile number 3 is having, not getting anything. It'll be sudden and unexpected, and I think mutual. If you ask, yes, it would be. Like, just be careful who you ask, and I guess wear protection, not a fan of that. What in the monkeypox? Yeah, well, that's in the gay community, so they say. Will it be topless? I hope so. Should it be topless? I don't know, but it's going to shock you because your relationship that you have or lack of is very blank. So you're like, this is so blank. I'm not having any fun right now. I want to have fun. So it's in menopause, even if you're in menopause. I know. The ones that come after you when you're in menopause need mommy and want someone to pay their fucking bills. That's the truth of that one. Okay, shut up. Who said that? But that's what that is. So yeah, pile number 3. Pile number 3, just be careful because you will be shocked at your reaction physically to somebody that you see. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's right. I know, monkeypox, my ass. I like going topless. I do till I cross in front of a mirror. Then I'm like, oh God. It's really funny. When you age, it's really funny. It's funny as shit. Not really, but kind of. Okay, so pile number 3. Let's see what else comes up for you over here, pile number 3. Just remember that. Oh my God. For the ladies in pile number 3, you're showing up as the high priestess. So this is sexual magnetic for you. It doesn't really matter what age you are. Unless you're under the age of 15, then mind your P's and Q's and stay home. I'm not talking about you. Okay, so it's literally going to be very magnetic. Your energy is magnetic. That's what's happening. I'm in menopause. Yeah, me too. I'm in fucking menopause. Now, oh my God. Okay, pile number 3. Here's a whole other story going on with you. Here's this story. Look at you, pile number 3. Pile number 3. Here you are. There you are. Pile number 3, you are not sure about yourself. So a lot of you in pile number 3 are going to be making decisions to make yourself better in your opinion. So cutting your hair, new makeup, losing weight, going to the gym, redoing your bedroom, changing your shoes out, switching your jewelry, doing your nails, surgery, not surgery. You will be changing the way that you look so that you attract something different into your life, okay? That's what you're doing because you show up very strong as the high priestess, but you don't believe it when someone comes up to you and says, I find you hot. You're like, bullshit. And so you fight them. Hello. Why are you fighting them? But you fighting them. So pile number 3 is pretty fighty when someone is attracted to them. That's why pile number 3 going to be shocked when they have feelings for the other person. They're going to be like, oh my God. Do I have feelings? No. Yes, it could be someone you know. It would be shocking though. It would be shocking, right? Because it would be shocking. You'd be like, this has been my friend and now I want to fuck them. That's shocking. Oh my God, please little kids, don't listen to me. I know. Yeah, you are getting stronger. Okay. Oh God. I got to go buy the mega lot of tickets. Someone's texting me. Is it tonight or Friday? Oh, I'm so confused. Okay, pile number 3. Look at this pile number 3. Okay, this is relationship cards. This is King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, along with the Two of Wands right here. Okay? Pile number 3. First off, Queen of Swords. She got a mouth on her. Queen of Swords, be telling some truth. Keep your mouth shut till the guy gets you in bed, okay? Pile number 3, you don't need to tell him shit. Like, don't. But pile number 3, it's interesting. You're looking for something different. So the person that's coming into your life for pile number 3 is different than what you usually get. So mentally, you're used to somebody that you spar with on a mental level. But this person that comes in is going to bring a lot of kind of consistency to your life, meaning traditional consistency and all of that kind of stuff. So I feel like pile number 3, first of all, it's a shock who you're attracted to. Secondly, not your type. Thirdly, you don't believe them. So pile number 3 got some insecurities. So pile number 3 got to work on their insecurities. And then when it comes along, pile number 3 going to be talking over here. And then this man shows up and he's completely different, or this woman completely different than what they want. That's pile number 3. Oh, it's for Friday, so I could buy it tomorrow, right? Get some new makeup now. Put on them lipstick. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Okay, that's what I got. That's as much energy as I have to do cards. That's it, y'all. Yeah, that's it. Let's see. Oh my God, Linda, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sorry. I don't know. Totally different. I am shocked. Exactly. Totally different. You're shocked. Let's see. I went back and did my fine. Good for you. Good for you. My ears are ambiguous. My ears are a white guy. Somebody's like, I'm going to date a white guy. Totally different. Yeah, totally different for me. I don't know what it would be. I don't know what it would be. Please don't be fugly. Okay, ladies, this is so funny. When they call you for a reading and I'm like, oh, there's a new relationship coming in or whatever, they're always like, will I like him? Well, it's a relationship showing up like that. Why would you not like them? Are you going to date someone you hate? Excuse me. So that's kind of funny, right? Pile number 3, that's the one I got. That was grand. Ever so much. You guys are hilarious. I just literally ran out of energy. I'm like, I haven't slept since I ran. I did 14 miles in 4 hours. That's a bit slow, but it was out in altitude. So there was that. Anyway, that's what I did. And it's all because I'm trying to be super cute when I run up. No, I'm just trying to beat a time. I get it in my head like Forrest Gump. I'm like, let's keep doing it. Anyway, that was the cards. So now back to everything else. I've sold paintings since doing my... Oh, that's so great. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, I've got to do more. I've got to get my energy up. I just don't have much energy right now. And I'm not sure why. Do we know why I don't have much energy? Because I'm exhausted from running. Kind of exhausted, y'all. Kind of exhausted. Okay, so let's talk about what is happening. What is happening? Okay, I wanted to talk more about the portal that's happening. Let me go over here. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the portal that's happening right now. So what I wanted to explain is the portal opening Lionsgate. I'm going to say this again. When you're meditating, be very careful about what you try to manifest because they're trying to push us back into the back pen. All those sheep trying to go through the gate, the sheep, they go in through the gate, and then you got the dogs barking and they start backing up and they push them through another gate. We are being tricked destiny-wise to go through a different gate so that our energy and our Christ consciousness is not as strong as it should be in order to fight off the spiritual war that we are under attack. We are also in the Pluto return in the United States of America, and clearly they're trying to kill people with fentanyl. That's all I'm going to say. People are being killed with fentanyl left, right, and center. And I believe it's a huge problem. So I think it's just awful what's going on. So we are in the midst of that right now. And the Pluto return, we are in the midst of the Lionsgate, which everybody's like, oh, manifest, manifest. And I'm going to say this again. Just consider the Catholic religion. They go everywhere on their missionary stuff, right? They go everywhere in every country. If you take one holiday like Easter where they all pray at one time, the energy from the astral level is harnessed from every single person doing every single rosary read and prayer and over and over and over again. And it amplifies the energy. If you get 3 people in a room screaming, it's a heck of a lot louder than 1 in a room. So it amplifies the energy. As it's amplifying the energy, they can hook in and they can find that energy, and they can take that energy and direct it like a funnel in the direction that they want it to go in. Okay, so in the direction that they want it to go in. They are trying to get us all to go in one direction. One money, one world, one food, one this, one that, one look. Hi, I'm a robot. Okay, so one thing in order to channel the energy, our energy, in one direction. So when we're looking at the portal, I want you to understand that they are reflecting stuff back to us, like putting a mirror in our face, and we're looking at the mirror, go, this is what I really like. But in feng shui, when you put a mirror by a door and you open the door, whatever walks in goes flying back out. That's why you don't want to put a mirror in front of your feet at the bed. You don't want to put your head by a window. This is what they're doing. They're magnifying the energy, and they're magnifying it so that when the Lionsgate portal, star portal hub opens up, it's blocked almost like, you know those games where they have circles and they have more than one circle, and like you can flip them and the 2 circles are like this, and then you can flip them around and they're separate. They're opening the portal door with a secondary one here, and they're like, look, the portal's open, the portal's open. They're magnifying it. You're going to end up going through this one. That is what they are trying to do to us, okay? That's what they're trying to do. Pray to God in the name of Jesus, amen. I can't tell you any other way to do it. That is the only way, because as we start to move through the portals to elevate our energy in this spiritual war, which a lot of people don't have an idea of that. They don't even think we're in a spiritual war. They have to know they're trying to take down the United States of America, though. I mean, like, they have to know. Just look at our president. Yeah, sliding doors. Exactly. They're saying, go to the left, go to the left. You go to the left and you're shoved through the right, because they're tricking. Once they put us into a position that is respectively slower than the one we are in elevating, they have more time to try to win the war on this side. On the astral level, it's already won. But they do understand that when each and every one of us has crossed over, not necessarily through death, I'm talking energetically crossed over so we can see it. And when we are all in alignment with that energy, that is so powerful. And if it's that powerful, it's going to combat them at big time. And did I not hear today, somebody tell me, maybe y'all read it, I don't know where I read it, did I not hear that Kat Von D started to get rid of her occult stuff because she said that she wasn't seeing things correctly? Did I hear that? Does anybody know about that? I'm going to Google that. Did I hear that? Because I find that very interesting. I wondered if that would happen to her when she had a kid. Yes, they're trying to prolong being here. They're trying to prolong being here. That's why if they shove us through the wrong door, we're going to spend another decade, 2 decades, a century trying to get out of that door. Because then they shut the lights off like this. So, no, I heard Kat Von D. I heard something with Kat Von D with that. Not joking. I really did. Let's see. Let's see what they said. I read it. Why did I read this? Look at this. I did. Okay. I am so, well, I don't, first of all, know if I believe it, but but you know what? I thought I heard this, and when I was running today, I found this really interesting. So somebody is aligned with the Luciferian side of Hollywood, which is clearly what that would be. So they're aligned with that. Okay, so they're successful, and they have their shop, and they have all of their stuff, right? However, for them to do that, they must have agreed on some level. So for them to go against their original agreement with the beast system means they're putting themselves in jeopardy. But you must always ask God to step in front of God and to help you. You must do that. She's doing that. According to this, if we're to believe this, I'm going to say this. Here's what it says. Kat Von D recognizes spiritual battle as she tosses books on witchcraft and tarot and moves from darkness to light. Okay, world-renowned California tattoo artist, entrepreneur, reality show, Kat Von D, Catherine Von Dreichenberg, sounds vampirish to me, used to offer tarot-themed collection and a shade of black lipstick she had named Witches. Okay, so this is about her stuff. I've come to some pretty meaningful realizations, many of them revolving around the fact that I got a lot of things wrong in my past. Today, I went through my entire library and threw out books that just don't align with who I am anymore. She had a child, though. So, whatever, that's interesting. That's very interesting, Kat isn't approaching it correctly. She's misleading people. Yeah, I have no idea what she's doing. I'm just saying, isn't that interesting? We're all on a journey. That's right. They get free will. They can align with the beast system, and God will always accept you if you ask God for help. So whatever you've done, even if you've sold out over here, you can still acknowledge God and go back into the arms of God in the name of Jesus. Amen. At any time in your life, you can do that. You may have to pay repercussions here, but you will go into God's counsel when you cross over. So you don't have to stay stuck. Even if you made a deal to be stuck, you can always change. And there's always grace with redemption, always. Very interesting. It's just interesting. I thought I read that. So I thought how interesting she had a child. So I found that to be, whatever. Yeah, you can pray with the rosary. I'm just asking you to think of how many Catholics there are in the world and how much energy they have when they all pray together at certain holidays, at certain times, however many times the priests say. So they harness that energy. That's what they do. That's what they do. They harness the energy in order to corral it in a certain way. But because we have dimensional portals opening and blocking the actual intense portals that are going to open up the energy in a stronger way to make us think. So in other words, they're lying to you about the contract. They're saying you're going to get the contract for life. Just take the door to the right. So everybody's focused on the door to the right. While the door to the right is opening, they push a fake door and you go through the door to the left and you don't even know. So no, there is. That's God's grace. You may get shit here because these are a bunch of mafia people here. So they may take you out. They may snipe your life out. They're mafia. That's what they do. So it's a blood cult. They kill their own, right? And so if their own, look, I'm so itchy. Oh my God. I shaved my armpits and I'm itchy. Sorry, too much information. TMI, shut up. But you can always ask for God to redeem you. And there is grace in that. You will be accepted. As soon as you cross over, you're in God's house if you ask, no matter what you've done here. So that is something but you have to ask. So if you're going to keep aligning and being stubborn on your way out, I guess you're going to keep aligning with the beast system and you'll keep coming back and doing that. There are some people that choose that. So yeah, that's what's happening. I'm wondering if she's getting a clue to that. That's exactly what's happening. So it's very, very interesting. Itching means money. Company going, I am so itchy. I think I shaved, Bobby. I'm so itchy. Okay. Yeah, they said Avril Lavigne is. Tell us how you came to know Jesus. I came to know Jesus. I just knew it as a child. I never questioned it. I never went to church. My parents didn't force that. As a little girl, I spoke of God and Jesus. It's something I did. You either know or you don't. I didn't have to be told. That's how I came to know Jesus. It's very strong in my line since I'm a small child. So I know they like to say psychics are not of Christ. I know that. However, I will remind you all, should you want to read the Bible, I have not read the Bible. I will remind you all that the three wise men followed the North Star, making them what? Oh, right, astrologers, on the advice of a prophet. What does prophet mean? Term for medieval psychic, prophet, okay, seer. And they brought gifts of frankincense and myrrh when they found the little baby Jesus under the North Star. So that's astrology, charting the stars, bringing crystals and oils. So there's that. And going on the advice of a prophet who said, go search the North Star, find that little baby in the manger. That's why I don't think psychics are evil. There are some psychics that are evil, obviously. And they say, I've seen a lot of stuff on TikTok where they're like, crystals are evil and it's witchcraft. Yes, you can use crystals for witchcraft, but they're also on the breastplates of, Bobby knows this better than me because she told me about it. They're on the breastplates of those that, whatever, Bobby, you tell me, I can't remember. But whatever, crystals are mentioned in the Bible all the time, and they are sources of energy, and they are natural. Yes, exactly. And they don't like, they like the shrinks to say when you hear voices, there's something wrong with you. And it's like, no, that's called clairaudience. There's something wrong with you if you don't hear the voice or listen to your inner voice or can't make a distinction between what are your thoughts and what are other thoughts being placed into your head, which they never teach because they teach us we're human and we're normal and this is all there is, as if this is all there is. That's what they teach us. So there you go. Crystals are of the earth and God created. Yeah, no, I know crystals are of the earth, but they're using the breastplates of, I don't know, because Bobby told me and I didn't read it, but I was happy to hear they were used in the breastplates in the Bible, whatever. So when they're used in the breastplates and the amulets, I know, but see, they don't like to say that. They don't like to say it. I should read the Bible one day, but that would take me an awful long time. So yeah, I think everybody comes to know Jesus on their own. I've never been in doubt that there was God and Jesus ever. So like I was born with that knowledge for real, not even joking. I don't even know what that is. Archangels, yeah. The curriculum is like school. Well, churches are based on money or based on man-made concepts because if you actually look at what's going on in churches, they only give you bits and pieces of information. So when you don't, let's look at it this way. Let's say you meet a guy on a dating site and he only gives you bits and pieces of information. How can you make an informed decision about whether he's safe, can conduct himself properly, or even kind if he's misleading by withholding information? That's what religion does. They withhold information. So you as the consumer of the religion don't even have all of the information because nobody does, because it's been so mixed up by men. And understand that the beast system likes to do that, so that they like to mock it. So they have a bunch of people doing a bunch of different stuff and all you have to do is change a couple of words and then there's some crazy shit going on, right? Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to read now. It's distorted. Look at, I'm like, oh, the lights are so bright. Yeah, it is distorted. I mean, it's look at our history. I'm telling you, if we drop dead now and L. Ron Hubbard's Dianetics is the only book out there, they're going to think that that's the Bible, and somebody going to pick that book up and go, this is the Bible, and that's some crazy shit. Not the Bible. So you actually have to have your own personal relationship with God and with Jesus in the way that you feel in your heart. And you have to conduct yourself the way you feel comfortable. Because a lot of times in churches, I mean, they had, remember the churches, and it might be evangelical churches, where they had, or Southern Baptist, where they, where they're like, it's a sin to be gay. I don't know why it's a sin to be gay or not. I'm not disputing that. But what I'm saying is, if you're in a church and obviously some of these people are born gay, why are you torturing them? Like, if that's like telling you being straight, you need to have sex with the same sex. I don't want to. So like, that's what they were being forced to do. And the church was agreeing with it, putting them into camps and still trying to make them straight. That's ridiculous. That's like trying to make me gay. I don't want to be gay. So like, you're going to spank me if I don't do what you want. Let's say homosexuality was the norm and heterosexual wasn't. What, like, if I'm heterosexual, what are you going to do to make me not be that? Like, I'm literally going to be that. I'm going to have to be on the down low as a straight woman, but I'm going to do it, so yes, fear. It's ridiculous. Fear controls the masses. I mean, even the Catholic Church, I mean, it's basically, we're talking about black masses where they've totally taken part of the black masses out and just left some of it open. Yes, exactly. Well, yes, Jesus does love all. So what I'm saying to you is, though, can you imagine? This is coming from our current day religion. Like, we're talking in the 80s, they had these camps evangelical or Southern Baptist, where they sent the kids that were gay and said, here, you need to do this. That's ridiculous. Christ said he was baptized and believed the gospel. What gospel did he believe? I'm not talking about being baptized. I'm talking about what gospel, because we don't have the correct information. We don't know who wrote those books. I've only been alive almost 56 years. I don't know who wrote those books. Do you? Can you say with certainty if those books have been tampered with, corrupted over time? Can you say if it's missing pages? I can't. I wasn't there that I can remember. So, like I said, they removed the Georgia Guidestones a month ago. Within 50 years, none of us are going to be here to tell people about the Georgia Guidestones. And if they erase it off the internet, there's no such thing as the Georgia Guidestones. So they will be innocuous and people will not know. So I'm asking you with the Bible, how do you know who wrote it? Just because a bunch of people say who wrote it, they're going to tell you there's no Georgia Guidestones. Just like they ripped them down, so they'd be missing. They're going to tell you there's no statue of whoever. They're going to tell you Hitler didn't exist. And how do you know? You have to trust yourself. But I don't know who wrote the books. So, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not interested in reading it, but I don't know who wrote them. I wasn't here. So you can't say it's actually written or handed down correctly. You hope it would be, but how do you really know? Yes, there are books they left out. It's obvious to me. It seems like the ones with women in them they left out. But it is. It's interesting. Man wrote and rewrote it. Yes. Well, whatever they get, just again, forgive me. But if we all drop dead now and it's a big nuclear whatever, and the new people that inhabit the planet find Dianetics out there, they're going to go, oh my God, this is the Bible. And it's called Dianetics, L. Ron Hubbard. And we know what kind of crazy nonsense that is. So that is what they're going to think is the Bible. Who's going to tell them different? Were anybody there? No. And if we are recycling, reincarnating back from that time frame, we have no memory, so we don't know anyway. So that's all I'm saying. I mean, I just have to think of it that way. Yeah, diluted truth. All I have to do is miss out a couple of women in that book, a couple of women priests and stuff like that. I mean, look at the way the world is now. They, them. I'm sorry, I'm going to get the hate mail again. They, them. We've let the they, them. They, who, them, what? I mean, seriously. Do you know what that? I was laughing so hard when I was running because I was thinking of Abbott and Costello, who's on first. They, them. I was doing a whole skit in my head about they, them. Who's on first? You get it? Who's on first? What's on first? Who's on first? That's they, them. That's cockamamie nonsense. What the hell do you mean, they, them? And you may not want to follow the government. None of us do, but you're following the media by doing the they, them. They put it out there purposely to confuse people. That's what they did. This, that. I know. Tit for tat. This, that. They, them. Him, her. I'm a him, her. I'm a smurf. Yeah, that's right. Well, no, it's all nonsense. They're just trying to confuse us. That's all they're trying to do is confuse us. But getting back to the initial point with the Bible, honestly, just think about it. The Georgia Guidestones have been erased, and a lot of people didn't know about them anyway. So in 50 years, unless that is written down, and what if it's not written down correctly? What if it says the Georgia Guidestones were a peaceful bunch of stones that were struck by lightning, and they encouraged the health and wealth of all of mankind? Well, that's not actually true, but people might go to pray to the Georgia Guidestones area thinking that that's true in 50 years when it's not true. That's not what it was on there. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know that anything is what they say. I don't know that anything. Look at Dr. Fauci, for God's sakes. That guy pretends to be a doctor. That guy's a paid off hoe. Okay, sorry, forgive me, but that's what he is. He's a liar. He's a liar. They call him Dr. Fettuccine, but he's a liar. He does not make fettuccine, and he's a liar. So they promote this. Like, you can tell me anything, Dead Sea Scroll. You have to have a connection to God yourself. You don't need other human beings telling you what to think. You need to know within your heart for you. That's the honest to God truth. You die alone. None of those people with their Bibles and their books and their whatever are going to be the ones that cross out of their body with you. They will pray for you. They will do that, and that's not a bad thing. But you're on that journey alone. You will leave alone. That's what will happen. I know he just is, he just looks like one of Hitler's, you know. He looks like a Zionist, and that's what he looks like. And he's just full of shit. He's full of shit. So, you know, in the history books later on, it'll be like this brilliant Dr. Fettuccini. He discovered and found, and he encouraged the president to shut everything down for 3 years and give people money so that they would become illiterate and not want to work. And he's brilliant. That's not the guy we know, but that's what they're going to write about. Okay, I don't know what you just said there. But anyway, that's how I feel about it. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm saying I think man has tampered with it. Man tampers with everything. Man tampers with everything. They make up shit. So that's why you actually have to pray for yourself. You have to cover yourself in, you know, with prayer, in God's love, in the name of Jesus, and then ask to be shown what's correct for you. You can't do it with anyone else. I can't tell you what's correct for you. You can't tell me what's correct for me. That's honest to God truth. So, yeah. All right, you guys, my eyes are really oddly blinking tonight. I got to change the batteries. I'm kidding. I'm not a clone. Making up shit here. See how easy it is to make up shit? See how easy? Okay. Peace out, you guys. Have a good night. Okay, the beast system. Okay, before I go, one more thing. The beast system are those that do not align with the idea of God and Jesus or the Christ consciousness. They do not align with it. They have other belief systems, mainly in Luciferian. I'm going to get what I want. I'm going to do what I want. I'm responsible for myself, which you are, but your good deeds do not outweigh your bad. That's a lie. Anyway, the beast system is every single person in every echelon of life. From the kid in Haiti, out of all the kids there, there's one kid in Haiti that wants to have more rice for dinner and more shoes to wear during the year. That kid sells out. Just in his little teeny world, right? That kid sells out. He's one of the beast system. So when he's called on, they can hijack his thinking and his brain, and they can put him into a position to be like a hitman, like these kids you see that run around in like the Aurora High School kids and all that. So they're put into positions where they can be hitman, meaning they're programmed. And the beast system, people that own restaurants. So everywhere you go where there's one of God's, there's usually one of the others. So understand that they are placed in every echelon financially throughout our world. Thank you so much for that. They're placed in every echelon. So the beast system is like a big, huge snake that goes around the Ouroboros. But anyway, it goes around and around, and it's a combination of every single person. See, I can buy you for something, and if you, okay, if you ask an adult what it takes to buy them, they might say, I want a Porsche, house, and a jet. If you ask a 5-year-old, they want an ice cream. So some people are not at the level of understanding when they're asked, and it's a lie and a deception to begin with, and they end up in the beast system, and they are bitches for the beast system, which means they respond, act, and do things when they're programmed to energetically. That is the beast system. Those who do not believe in the Christ consciousness and believe in the Luciferian doctrine. That's how I would word it. If I ask for extra money and special things, I'm going to get extra money and special things, but only within the context of how aware they are of where they are in life. You see? So there you go. There you go. Okay, you guys, I literally have to wash this makeup off. I'm going crazy tonight. Itchy and rubbing and everything. So happy new moon. Happy new moon. Yes, tomorrow marks 2 years for Keithy's passing. Absolutely fucking unbelievable that my doodle left. That anybody's child leaves, actually. Absolutely unbelievable. And so my prayers are with every single mother that lost a child, every single father, every brother and sister that lost a sibling. Unbelievable. It was probably the single most damaging thing that has ever happened in my life, obviously. I don't even know how to express it. Some 2 years later, I don't even know how to express it. I can barely, I mean, I could gouge my nails into myself, but I really can't feel it. So it changed my whole life. Unfortunately, I have a life. That's how every mother feels, though, when they lose their child. They don't want to be here. What is the point? What is the point? That's Like, what is it? So we just pretend, plant a smile on our face, still can't feel anything, and just keep moving forward. That's what I do. I pretend to be happy. So it's a choice. So I choose that. Okay, well, you guys know that, especially if you have kids that have passed. That's a downer. Now I'm being a downer. Yes, of course, for Keith's father as well and his brother. Yeah, of course. The whole family misses Keith. Keith was an invaluable, I mean, there's no replacing your child with, I mean, it's like a garden and it's growing. And the garden may have issues and everything, but when you pull out one whole plant, the rest of the gardens is like, where did that plant go? They miss their plants. So, yeah, 2 years already. Exactly. I will talk to you soon. You guys have a good night. It is a new moon. That is a good thing. That's a good thing. 5 degrees of Leo. Remember, Jupiter is now retrograde. Mega Millions in California. Buy your tickets. And Uranus, Mars, and the North Node conjunct combust on Monday, August 1st. And then the Lionsgate portal on the 8th. So remember to elevate your energy upwards. Okay, so pray to the Christ consciousness, God, in the name of Jesus. Amen, to show you how to maneuver through that. Because our energy needs to be elevated together. And that's actually what it is. When they talk about you need to be of love, the more people that are of love connect energetically, and it raises the planet. But of course, we don't live on that kind of a planet. Okay, you guys, bye. Oh, your mom's birthday tomorrow is my mom's birthday. She passed away. I'm sorry, Christine. Yeah, that's tough. Bye, you guys. Bye. Bye, guys. Mwah. Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye.